Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Knuckles Family and Friend Podcast, where we discuss all things in the pop culture, whether that's video games, comics, anime, a little bit of reality TV show, all that good stuff. And we're a bit late with our challenge for the About the Eras video because we were busy during the week right now, so better late than never. But we have good a lot of happened this episode. It ended in good controversy right now, which that will probably be the last part of our discussion right now. But before we get to the challenge right now, yesterday and today we had some football games. Yesterday, our Eagles made their debut yesterday in Brazil, which was a shitty field. I'm sorry, that field was terrible.
Awful. It was terrible. They were
It
slipping
was
and sliding everywhere.
oh my god, it was bad. It was bad. Now Eagles won. I'm happy with the win, but it was a sloppy game. It was a sloppy game from both teams. Honestly, like you could say that it was a first game, but like even though it was a first game, the two picks that Jalen threw, it's like they were not smart decisions.
Not at all.
They were
Not at
not
all.
like the first one was bad. The second one was first of all, I'm just saying, yo, why don't y'all just run the ball downfield? It was the third and 13. Just run the ball. You're still in Packers territory. Run the ball, kick a field goal, get some points, make it hard, make it I think that would have been at least a two possession game. Hey, you got the field goal right there. I can't remember what the score was at the time, but like get the field goal right there, and it'll be difficult for the Packers to come back. But we got greedy. And the thing is, Jalen's getting a little bit greedy because he want to get a touchdown. And trust me, touchdowns are important. I'd rather get a touchdown than a field goal, but I think this is where you got to play smart football. And I still believe in Hurts, but like those two interceptions were not smart. He was gambling right there. And but like I said, the first one was bad. The second one was a lot worse. And honestly, he could have had four interceptions right there. Like two Packers dropped easy interceptions. Like Jair Alexander dropped one, and then the other corner dropped, which could have been a pick six right there.
It could have been.
Could have been. So like we gotta run the ball more. But Saquon had a great debut, and
he's beautiful. I'm so happy that he's here. Oh, couldn't be happier with his performance. Oh yeah, they are, and I am so happy to see it. Like
Giants fans are like,
you see this shit.
Yep, we see it, and we're
that thing has been classic right now. I see it in almost every video, which it's from the Fresh and Fit podcast by some fuck boys, which we won't get into that right there. But having the Eagles win, even though it wasn't the prettiest game, I still see some potential from what this team could be later down the road. Because like I said, first game, you're not gonna get. I mean, there are some things that from the first game, they were like, bam, we're here right now, right? Some teams, it takes some time. So I feel as though for us, especially not playing in the preseason, learn the system, we're going to get together. But also, we saw some motion in the offense. We never got stop motion last year. We were rarely under center last year. And I can't remember the last time we scored 34 points. Our offense,
I know.
bad last year. It was bad last year. And think about it, too. Our offense did not have the best game, but we still scored 34 points.
Yep.
Still scored 34 points. And had you not get those two turnovers and the first two drives, who knows what the game could have been?
I agree 100%. It was interesting. It was interesting because it's like, again, the first time our starters are playing, so it's like we knew we had to kind of get into like a rhythm there, and we did eventually. So Jalen Hurts is still, like, as much as he still has a lot of years left to learn. And I'm hoping that those moments where it's like he'd rather score a touchdown or do it himself than try to kind of get those little wins, I think he's going to learn.
Yeah, like I said, it's not all about like getting the great play of every drive right there. But I will say, in our offense, Saquon Barkley definitely had a great debut. Devontae Smith still during that 7-minute drive, that was key right there. Dallas Goedert, he had some moments. AJ Brown things. But I would say the defense, though, who surprised me the most was Zach Bond, because I was not expecting him to do what he did yesterday. Now maybe he's finally in the right system right now because Vic Fangio does love his linebackers, And just having him, and hopefully Devin White can come back from injury sooner than later, because having him and Devin White out there, I think it's going to be really good. And Nakobe Dean, he played okay. That pick six right there, that should have been his right there.
It should have been. He should have held on to that. He's gonna watch that tape and he's gonna be like, ah.
Yeah. But like I said, there's still potential I'd like to see from both sides of the ball. And I got Nick Sirianni his credit right now. He definitely did time management very, very well. Like we had like the ball, it was like 8 minutes or 7 minutes, something like that. And by the time we get the Packers back the ball, they had only like 20 seconds left right there. So we killed some clock during that last drive right there. So shout out to Nick Sirianni. But also today, a team of yours played today. They call the tech. What are they called? The Longhorns.
The Longhorns, yes,
Longhorns.
Texas Longhorns. We beat Michigan into the ground. The current title holding champions. We made them look like they were no champions of ours.
That looks like they missed Jim Harbaugh.
Oh yeah, definitely. And they don't have any of their starters. JJ McCarthy's gone. Like, yeah, they're rebuilding, but hook 'em horns.
So yeah, it was a great. Yeah, y'all. Yeah. That was a destruction.
Yeah, we got it this season. I think we have, and I mean, like, it's funny because our backup quarterback is Arch Manning. Yeah, exactly. Our backup quarterback is Arch Manning. Good luck beating Texas this year. We'll see.
We'll see. Hey, don't fear yourself too much right now. It's only the first game.
I do feel myself. Again, our backup quarterback is Arch Manning.
Because he's got the Manning name.
Yeah, he's Peyton and Eli's nephew. Like, he's a Manning, and he's good.
You watch college, I don't, so I can't really speak on that right there. So
I do. We just got. I think we have a pretty easy schedule this year. We play Georgia in the middle of the season, so we'll see how that goes. But
again, y'all, I don't know much of college sports, college football. Like, I don't know how the schedules. I don't know how the playoffs work right there. So I'm the active shit on college football. I know shit. I don't know shit. All right, I'm just leave it like that. But congratulations to your team right now. The only college I can cheer for is like if it's Temple. I don't cheer for Penn State anymore.
Yeah,
it's right there. But mainly Temple. That's all I cheer for. But they never go anywhere. But
no.
So we're gonna be talking about episode 4 of the challenge of season 40 Battle of the Heirs right now, and a lot of stuff happened. First time we have some targets, right? So from error 1, we have Anissa and Derek. Error 2, we have Bananas and Laurel. Error 3, we have Jordan and Naya. And error 4, we have Jenny and Horacio. Basically, if your team comes in last place, the targets are basically like the team cats at this point. Basically, how last week went. If you go in last place, you go straight in, right? Now, apparently, Laura does not like what Darrell did, which I don't think Darrell was just choosing. I don't think he really knew who to choose at that point. But apparently, he did not like it because Darrell's cool with Aviv. He's cool with Kara. I don't know if he knows Emily like that, but I guess Laura was the first name they came up with.
Yeah. Laura gets so like nasty when things don't go her way. Like, you're a champion.
We'll get into that.
Yeah.
We'll definitely get into that right there. But that was basically the start of the episode, right? I took notes, but I'm like, what did I? We went to. I think we just went straight to the challenge, right?
Yeah, nothing really happened. Like, they talked about like,
well, they showed us a preview on the on the TV screen with Battle of the X's of trivia, and next thing you know, TJ says we're something that we love right now, and that's trivia. You hate it, we love it. Like how he says, you guys hate it, but we as an audience love it right there.
He looked right at the camera. He's like, we love it, and we do.
We do love it right there. He knows what's up right now, and I like it. So Kasey today, She took some notes. She makes my notes look like shit. Like she said, she wrote like complete sentences too.
Yeah, like I have like complete senses of notes. I need to go back to school and learn how to take notes, but it's okay.
Now I'm done with. I graduated. I'm not going back.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Okay, so the challenge was called Cradled Cranium, and it had each team sitting up on this, like, I don't know, bar above the water, and they had to be in a cradled position. And then it was sort of like a Jeopardy type challenge. They had categories and the amount of points for each question, and each team chose a category and the like amount of the question, and obviously the higher the points, the harder the question. If you got it right, you got those points. If you got it wrong, 2 people from your team get dropped into the water. And the team with the highest points at the end of the game win. So, I mean, even if your whole team's out, you still have a shot of winning because you have one person up there answering questions, maybe for higher points.
What I didn't like was I didn't like how if the person gets it wrong, you don't fall off. You could fall off, but it could be randomly 2 people that fall off. So it's like normally the person that gets it wrong, you fall off, which I did not like that. Which I feel there's some politicking in this shit right now. It was a politics playing a part in this episode.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel as though that. So, but there were a lot of funny ass questions though, and some questions I'm like, this person gets it. Like that's an easy question for them right there. Like, how does that work?
Like I was sitting there just like going off. I'm like, yeah, that was CT and Adam, and you know, blah blah blah. And
that's one of the easiest questions right there. Like in the duel 2.
It was the biggest fight ever.
That was the biggest fight in challenge history.
Yeah.
Like
I'm gonna rip your head off and eat it. Like
oh my.
How do you like? I don't.
I love that.
Like I quote that like on like a semi-weekly basis. Like I use that.
Yo, was CT drunk when that happened?
Yeah, like he must have been like,
awesome.
primal CT. Like
he was awesome. He was awesome shit. I would every. Oh my god, my life's alright. That's just so funny.
Like I just don't understand how everyone doesn't like. That is one of the most epic moments. How did you get that wrong?
Yeah, but I just feel still like there were questions that Jordan got like the people. If you answer the question wrong, you should fall off. Now for 2 people to fall off, that's a bit much right there.
Yeah, but I feel like with all the teams, like they kind of had to do it that way. And I did notice at the end that they went from the outside inside, so it wasn't random. It was like the 2 people from the outside went down.
Okay. Well, damn, you got to be lucky from where you're sitting at then.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't say, hey, if you're on the outside, you're gonna fall off though.
I'm wondering if they might not have told us that, but I'm curious if like they knew that because Jordan was in the middle.
He was in the middle. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, like I feel like they had the people, and I think Kyland was in the middle too. So I think that the people that they had, like, that were like, okay, like you're good at trivia, I think they put them in the middle. So that might have been stated in the rules. We just might not have heard it.
Maybe. Speaking of Kyland, bro, like I like him, but I know I feel so he's acting he's like too smart, and like this was definitely not his challenge right there. Because especially when Harass was already a target, you gotta try to protect him. He got like every question wrong that he was asked. Now I can't remember the question that he was asked, but you know, I'm just like, bro, like I like you, Kyle, but it's like, yo, like you might not be the smartest guy in the room right there. Like even Emily's like, yo, you acting all big and going for 400 and shit like that, man. Like, come on, Kyle, what are you doing right now?
Like, calm down.
Yeah. Now another easy question, what I feel as though a Devin Harris should have got this one right was when asked was like, Tori, what season did Devin say the famous line, Big Brother sucks? I'm like, that's a gimme, like what? That's like asking Devin that same question right there. And also too, what I also wonder is that they probably didn't edit this part, but like, do you think the teammates were helping them?
I don't know. Probably not, because if they did, I feel like people would have gotten more right. Like,
True.
well, I don't know actually, because who got the question wrong with like who was the first like individual challenge champion? Who was?
Jordan was asked that question.
Yeah, but Jordan through the challenge.
I'm
Like,
not.
so
Wait, that's
yeah,
later.
we'll get into
Well,
that. We'll get into that.
first solo champion. You know what? Here was the thing, though. I'll defend him on this part. The first solo champion was Kara, but I was thinking to myself, I thought about Wetsuit in the duel book. I'm like, wait, that wasn't a solo. That was the first ever individual challenge episode. But not challenge, it was a challenge season. It's all the individuals. So it's like I kind of got confused right there. I kind of got confused right there, but like I didn't fully listen to the question. Solo winner. I feel as though it's easy to confuse with the first solo win, like first male solo winner right there. Which I might defend him on that part right there. But yeah,
You're right. I didn't even think of it that way. And if you think of it that way, he absolutely was correct. So you're right.
He was around that one right there. Also another gimme should have been for Tina. What challenge did Darrell win his first season on? And Darrell's like, you were there. Now, not the defender. It was a long time ago. So is that fair to say?
I mean, probably not. I mean, we're getting old. My memory's not as sharp either, so I don't remember what I did 20 years ago.
I forgot the name of that challenge. Well,
Me too.
Here's the thing. I started watching the challenge fully in 2006. I started watching a little bit in 2004. I don't remember when Darrell. I don't remember what season Darrell won that either. I don't know the name of that challenge as well. I don't remember the name of that.
Yeah, I don't remember either. I watched it. I've watched it since it was like Road Rules, but like again, that was over 20 years ago.
The only winners I can remember from here on out was Fresh Meat, the first Fresh Meat, and so on from there. Because I watched pieces of it in 2004 and a little bit 2005, but I didn't fully watch them until the first Fresh Meat season. That was 2006. That's when I fully started watching the challenge right there. So like, I can't remember that either. What was some other questions that they were asking?
They asked what season Jenna and Zach met on.
Also, the Jenna argument with her cousin.
Jenna and Bree, yep. Whose family owns a bakery. That was funny.
Yeah. So it was all challenge trivia then, right? It wasn't anything. I think they should have asked some tougher questions.
Do you know what question stumped me? They asked the question who, what was her name? I don't know, but the answer was the Miz. Kendall. Who did Kendall date in like one of the seasons? And I completely forgot about that. I was like, Kendall, who did she date? And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. Or they even asked one question of like, who was the girl that tried? I don't know if it was like the it was a challenge or the person, but like the person that unhooked Veronica's
Julie. Yep.
That was
that was a classic moment.
But that was a scary moment though. Like, why you were trying to kill the girl right there?
Right.
Like,
and then the question with Corey, who did Pastagate in that the Vendetta season? Oh my God, that was so funny.
That was really funny. Oh, wait a second. We missed something earlier before the challenge happened. Eric 3 had a discussion of doing a rotating of like who was going to step up right there. But now they never said like whose turn it was. They just said we're going to do a rotation. Like I said, that's what we saw on TV. Maybe they said, "Hey, you're going to step up. You're going to step up," because I don't want to say anything right now, but it's like someone didn't pull through their someone didn't excuse me. Someone didn't stay true to their word. But like I said, I don't know if that was discussed behind behind closed cameras right there. I don't know, but like right now, we said last week everything's looking good right now. I was cheering for Era One, but I'm nervous about Era One right now. Um,
Well, CT
two,
got hurt. We need to talk about that too. That was
well,
scary.
yeah, Derek. Like I forgot what question he got though, but like CT fell and he fell on his back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like some people when they were chopping up, they were able to hold on for a little bit and fall up. Emily, I'm just like, yo, it's like Emily just like hanging on right there. It's like, are you hanging out with a fall right, that type of way? Which is it makes sense, but it's like
I mean, it makes sense. If I was physically able to do that, I would do that. But I know that I would just fall and probably end up in an ambulance, just like CT.
I'd be like, no, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. I'm staying here. I didn't get out. I'm still hanging on, right?
Nope.
Hanging on, right? I'm just a bar, right? No. We can keep on going. I'm still in this game. So in this game right there. So yes, it was funny how a lot of people were still staying on there, but they eventually they had to fall off though. So yes, I did like that, but everybody from Era 3 was out. Jordan was still in. And I'm like, okay, this. He was getting like every question right almost.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like I said, I don't know how much we see, but it's like, did this guy really just come back from all that shit right there? Like, he did not get one question wrong. Now, Grant, it said sudden death. They didn't go into sudden death though.
Yeah.
So let's get to the best right now. Like, it came down between Jordan and Era 2.
Yes.
Came down between that.
Era 4 lost. Era 4 lost. They were out.
They were out
Horacio
first.
and Jenny were automatically going into elimination.
And I would say this from the start, right? I was saying that, even though I'm kind of halfway wrong with this, I was like, Era 4, I'm just not quite sure yet. I mean, yeah, they are the young guns, they are the new generation, but I'm still like, I don't know. Not a whole lot of people from that team scare me a little bit. Like as a team wise, individually wise, okay, probably as a team wise, no. And it's starting to show. Now, Era 1, I'm still thought they can be better, but like I think they are starting to show that their age is showing. Honestly, I feel the only actually no. I feel as though age doesn't matter if you're Rachel and CT.
Yes, that is.
Derek to a certain Derek too. Darrell, he blew his back a bit, so I'm just I'm like I love Darrell. He's not eliminated, but like I'm saying to myself, Darrell, man, I think he might need to want to hang it up a bit right now. I don't know. Maybe he has a lot. Maybe it's a lot left in the tank. I don't know. But like I said, it came down to Jordan and Era 2, and we got to sudden death. And Jordan had to answer this one question. He would have gotten it right. And the question was, who was Corey's first baby?
No, the question was, who was Devin's partner?
Oh, Devin's partner
in Rivals 3.
Well, I'm saying, Corey says you were at Cheyenne's gender. Was it gender reveal?
Baby shower.
Baby shower. You were there.
Yeah,
you were there. Devin was like, "Yo, bro, easy answer. You were there. You were there. You like even though you were on the season, you knew you were at the baby shower though.
Yeah,
Jordan, like Jordan, and he said, "What was the name that he said?"
He said Sylvia.
Yeah, that was bullshit.
It was bullshit.
I think we all know. The challenge world knows he got that wrong on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
You got that wrong on purpose.
There's no way he didn't know Cheyenne's name.
I bet money on that.
Yeah, 100%.
I bet money on that. He did. Like he knew. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah, exactly.
He knew what he was doing. I mean, at least make a better lie about it. Maybe should have had a better question.
Well, that's the whole thing because originally I was like, why didn't he wait for a harder question, and then because it's clear that he's throwing this challenge right now. Yeah. But then I was like, there could have been a shot that Laurel would get the next question wrong, so he had to if he was throwing the challenge like we suspect he had to get that easy question wrong because there could have been a shot that Laurel didn't know the answer to the next question.
Well, speaking of a shot, Laurel took a personal shot at Darrell. Laurel was acting like a kid saying, "Fuck you, Darrell. You stupid." And like Darrell's like, "No, you look stupid because no one was talking about you." And then here's where it get worse. Want to get massages from that's not your wife or like that. Like she went low, that went fucking lower to act like he was having an affair with Emily.
That was ridiculous. It was absurd. Like, we're adults. Like, we are adults. They are adults. Like, that's some like crazy like shit to say. Like, that's what Emily does for a living. Like, they're in a house where they're competing. Like, they're all athletes. Like, you're supposed to get massages, guys. Like, you're supposed to.
Now, people want to say, "Well, y'all said y'all need some drama." Yes, drama is part of the challenge, but I think what gets annoying is that we take personal low shots. That's where we have a problem because everybody throughout everyone was talking about this episode. Tina was talking about this. Cara was talking about this. Nia was talking about this. Like, majority of the cast say, "Yo, like the personal shot that she was taking, that was fucked up. Like that was beyond fucked up." And I just think that Laurel's been a child, and like she hasn't shown growth at all. Like she's taking personal shots at a lot of people. Like she took a personal shot at Big Easy, even though that was like over 10 years ago. That was a personal shot. You took a personal shot at Paula, which I get that you were defending Cara at that moment, but like you shouldn't have gone that low. And I don't know, did she ever apologize for that shit to Paula?
I don't think so. I don't think she did. No.
Even though that was over 10 years ago, that was still fucked up to say. And it's like people grow. We've been saying that Cara has been growing a lot throughout the challenge, and she has. Laurel, it just seems like she has not. She's been the same immature person. And somebody brought this up too, which I can kind of see where he's coming from. I don't fully agree with it. Like it's kind of a bit far fetched. He was saying, this behavior approval was almost like Camilla.
I agree.
Because Camilla will do some fucked up shit, but we adore it. We're like, oh yeah, it's drama, it's great, right? So it's like
goes too far.
And then it goes too far right there. And so like I feel as though like law it might continue. Like it might continue. And this is why there's some Laurel fans out there. I get that, but she's not. I don't know her personally. I don't know her, right? But like, from what I've seen on TV, I'm not liking what I'm seeing.
I agree.
And I just feel as though she's not painting herself in a good picture. This is why people are cheering for. This is why people are saying we're Team Cara and not Team Laurel. Because you're doing some foul shit right there. Listen, if you're gonna start drama, don't let it be low personal shots right there. Like don't do that type of shit right there. And then for you to say that, bringing up about Emily right there, it's like, yo, why bring her up right there?
Yeah, like I just thought that was rude.
And that's why we said Era 2, you look at the female cast, it is great. But drama right now with this team, it's bad. I mean, we're going to see in the next episode, but like, from what we're seeing right now, Laurel is the toxic person within the team. And honestly, it's like, I wouldn't mind seeing her go home right now. I really would, because like, I feel as though this is not the time and place for that type of shit. I don't like that.
I don't like it either. Yeah,
so I understand your little fan stance, love her, but like that was uncalled for what she did. Listen, if you want drama, let it be, obviously like drama, you're taking shots, but like that's a low personal shot.
Yeah, right like there. Take shots at like the game, like, oh, you're old, you blew your back out, you shouldn't be here, like something like that. But like to
or
bring
like you
up
suck
like
or anything like that.
Yeah, something like that, or like call him out for even like a past like challenge or something. But like to say some dumb shit about like massages and like no, grow up.
That's some fucked up shit. Now Bananas and Laura are the winners. So now, well, first of all, Corey and Devin like, yo, something is up right now. Like, even though we're on the same team, like it does not look right now. Like what? Like something is up right now. Like Corey and Devin are like, yeah, we need to watch our backs. Well, especially Corey, because Corey has you would have had Amanda. Hey, not send Amanda in.
Correct.
You would have had Amanda, so that's on you right there. Like that's on you right there, right? That's on you right there. But whatever, right there. No, yeah. So now I don't know when this meeting occurred. I think it was I don't know, it was before or after deliberation, but all the guys are like starting running like, okay, Banaz and Jordan was like, yeah, we're friends, but Jordan's like, yeah, I don't want to run a file with this guy. Like, Bananas has his eye set on sending Jordan and Nian because Jordan's a competitor. I don't want to face him, right?
Correct.
But Laurel, she says she wants to keep the strong men here. And she has a relationship with Horacio. And she has a relationship with Jordan.
And Horacio even said he wanted to run a final with Jordan. He's like, oh, to be the best, you got to beat the best. I want to run a final with Jordan.
Well, yeah. Well, first of all, I like Horacio, but he said that last year too. Not his last season. No.
Yeah.
I don't know if he said in Battle for New Chamber. I think he said it in Ride or Dies, which was a bullshit that season. The title is just bullshit. He said he wants to run the final against strong people. Horacio, you're on drugs.
Yeah, like knock it off, Horacio. Play to win money, not to.
Shit is that?
Yeah, correct.
Like pride is gonna get you killed. Like I said, I like Horacio, I really do, but no, bro, no. That like that's gonna be your downfall. If you want to go up against the best in a final, you're probably not gonna win a final then.
Correct. Like you're not gonna win a final. If you want to take Jordan to a final, you're not gonna win a final.
Like be my guest. If I'm drunk, like I'm cool.
Might as well bring CT with him, right? Like you do CT and Jordan just go to a final together.
Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they want you. Yeah, the strong guys that you want to face, they want you out.
Yes, correct. They want to get you out.
They want to get you out. So why say you want to compete against the best when the best want to take you out?
Correct.
How does that make any sense right there?
How do you do that? How do you do that? What the hell is going on?
He's so naive.
But I like him. He's a very nice guy. Like he's me. I'm a very nice guy, but Horacio, my dude, man. You're gonna regret those words one day. You're gonna regret it words one day, right? So yeah. So Banana says it's gonna be difficult to persuade Laurel, right?
Yes. He said that.
Yes. Let's get to deliberation, right? Derek comes up with a very, very strong case.
Wait, we missed something really quick because I just feel like this is going to come into the future of the game, and it's going to be a thing. Nehemiah called like a team meeting.
Oh, I think was that after or before deliberation?
It was before the deliberation.
Okay, there were two meetings. Yeah, okay. I was going to talk about it. Let's get to it right there then.
Yeah, so Nehemiah called a team meeting, and basically he said, he wanted the team to make this decision, and everybody kind of talked about how they also wanted Jordan and Naya to go in because those were the strongest competitors, and they do not want them on the team to make it stronger, and they don't want to run a final with them. So it was basically the whole team saying, like, look, do what's best for us, put in Jordan and Naya.
And I think even Derek might have brought this up too. Right now, it's kind of too early to yes, we have on our own team, we do have strong competitors on our own team, but if we make our team weak, we have a lesser chance of reaching it to the final. So basically, yes, I do believe that Laurel, Cara, Emily, no disrespect to Aviv, right? They all look at each other like, yeah, we're competition right now. But if we start throwing challenges and get eliminated, it's going to make it harder for us to even make it to a final right there. But they each brought up a strong case. It's like, yo, if we're in order for us to get to a final, we gotta win challenges. Yes, on our own team, that's competition, but it's like, yo, we gotta make it there. We can't eliminate ourselves right now. It's too early for that type of stuff right there.
Yes.
So I mean, yeah, they brought up a team in. And here's the thing too, Bananas kind of agreed with the shit as well.
Yes, Banana was totally on board for sending in Jordan and Naya.
And Derek was saying, yo, if we're gonna win this, Era 1 and Era 2 need to work together. Because Era 3 right now is the best team overall.
Yes.
You read it. I was very naive, and shoes on my heart said Era 1 was because of the chemistry, but Old Age is definitely not showing Era 1 right now. It is, well, granted, well, yeah, even Old Age, physically and mentally, right there, it is showing. It is showing. But yeah, so let's get to the right now, because yeah, I did not forget about the Era 2. I just thought that was after. I thought it was after, but I'm looking at my notes right now. That was before. Okay,
it was before. Right, yep.
But at Deliberation, Derek brought up a good point, saying, if you eliminate me and Anissa, female-wise, you still have Naya and Tori. You still have Tori. You have Tori, Naya, Janae, Kasey, Jenny, Michelle, Olivia. You still have all these strong girls from our eras, which they have a higher chance of winning challenges than you.
Yes.
If you send us home, your chances of, making to the final are not that good. And like Banana says, I will give you an A for your presentation right there. That was great.
It was great. He made excellent points. Excellent points.
Fantastic points right there. So I'm just like, but at the end of the day, now Jordan just says you just gotta win a challenge. That's basically it. Which, that's true, but here's the thing though. This was only the second daily challenge right now. Like, there is still a lot more to go. Like we might be brushing them off a bit too early right now. So like we need to I mean, Jordan, I get it, but it's like, slow your roll right now, buddy. Slow your roll.
Yeah,
slow your roll
chill
right
out.
Now.
Calm
chill
down.
Right now. But I mean, he is right. They are the best team, though. They are the best.
They are.
They are the best right there. But I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think Jordan brought up a strong case. I thought Derek brought up a really strong case.
No, I think that, Jordan's case was that, if he's there, he is going to win challenges, and he would promise to protect Bananas and Laurel. And Naya said the same thing. She was like, I will make sure that when we win, you guys are protected.
Naya can't do much but agree with Jordan saying, because she doesn't have really ties in him, honestly.
Exactly.
Yeah. But that's just protecting Bananas and Laurel, though. Like, so now you're saying like you're working outside the team right now. So like, it's only gonna be a matter of time before we see Team Era 2 just obliterate pretty soon.
Absolutely, 100%.
Now I get why it's called Battle of the Eras, but do you think that season 40 should have been an individual game? I know it's early to say.
I don't think so, because the way the challenge originated was team-based. So I like that team kind of aspect to the challenge 40. I do think eventually the format will change.
I hope it's sooner than later.
Yeah.
Because I feel as though when you see that the numbers are in favor of another team, I think you might have to kind of switch it up.
Yeah, I think they're going to switch it up. I can't see this spanning. Like, I can't see, like, the way the format is with picking the targets and things like that. I can't see this lasting the whole season. I think there's definitely going to be a switch up.
I think what's going to happen is when they see maybe a significant lesser number of one error, I think that's when everything changes. Because honestly, because it's funny how we were talking about how, like, if we eliminate people from our own team now early, it's going to hurt our chances of winning a daily. I think that's when they'll probably might change it up right there. But I would say give it like 2 or 3 weeks. 2 or 3 weeks, something will change.
I agree.
I think that's what's going to happen right there. And I hope it does happen soon. But yeah, so after the deliberation, we have error 4. Josh was saying, I'll step up for the next target. And I'm like, all right, man, don't say it out loud.
Yep.
Like, don't say it out in the open right there. Like, obviously, it's the challenge. You can't trust everyone's words for it, but it's like, I would not say it out loud right now because I would call you out for that shit at least, but we'll see what happens. So we get to the sim, we get to the elimination. And I think we all know who Bananas and Laura were going to pick. We're going to make it all dramatic, go to commercial break, yada, yada, yada. And they decide to choose Derek and Anissa.
Yeah, I think Bananas knew that Laurel was going to have a strong head about this. There was a better chance that Laurel would beat Jenny than Bananas would beat Horacio. I know Bananas wanted to send in Jordan and Naya, but he was not going to pull a Tony. There was no way he was going to do that. So
no,
Laurel
like
had all the power. Laurel had all the power.
Bananas played it smart because, like I said, Laura was not going to change her mind.
Correct.
She wasn't. And I just wish that Tony or Avery, or which one of them would have came to wood. I wish more Tony would have agreed with Avery because I feel as though Avery had more of a stronger point right there. But I don't know if you saw Tony's post about that, honestly, after that.
I did.
Okay.
He's wrong. Like, he was wrong the whole time. He'll never admit it.
Well, he said that the Air 4 granted him, safety.
That's stupid. Like, Tony, no. People, and how many other seasons did people guarantee you safety, Tony?
Mm-hmm.
And how often did that work out for you, Tony?
Yeah, no, he just like, he should have just went with, like, smart plan, but that's not here or there. Unfortunately, he's gone. But so like you said, you took notes, Kasey. What was today's elimination called?
So I thought it would be something more interesting, but it was called Pick It Up. I was like, waiting, the name of the elimination.
I'm like, that was a pretty good elimination, but you're talking about the name of it, though.
Yeah, the name. Oh, no, It was a great elimination, but I was expecting, like, I don't know, something that had to do with jacks, because basically it was a giant game of jacks.
Yeah.
But it was called Pick It Up. Each player shot, like, a ball onto an elevated track, and the players had to collect jacks that were spread across the sand, and then catch the ball before it hit the ground at the end of the track. Each player had 40 jacks that they had to pick up and then put into a wall that had holes in it. If you dropped the ball, if you didn't catch the ball when it got to the end of the track, then you had to take the jacks that you had in your hand and you had to put them behind a line in the sand, which was further away. And then the first person to get all of the jacks into the wall won.
Now, this was a pretty good elimination, but I do have some questions about what happened, especially on the guys' part. Let's get to the girls' part. Anissa was off to a strong start.
She was good. You could tell her. I mean, I know that she had, like, that surgery on her knee for her ACL. It seems like she's really got her cardio up. She was killing it.
But I wonder how far ahead was she, because it made it seem like she was modeling. It seemed like how it looked edited wise. It looked like Anissa was on her third ball while Jenny was still throwing her first ball. I don't think Jenny was that behind as what it seemed from on TV.
I agree. I think maybe at first because she couldn't figure out how to get the ball onto the track, but Jenny's going to be faster than Anissa. Like,
she is.
I mean, I wouldn't even, like, say that she would have, like, more endurance than Anissa, but she's definitely going to be faster than Anissa. So I don't think she was as behind as they kind of made it look like, but I think she was behind.
She was behind, but not that behind. But my question is, when she was out of breath, how long did that take?
Well, so when she was out of breath, so I noticed it the second time I was watching it. When she was out of breath, it only showed that there were 2 holes left in her wall at one point. Like when she was like leaning over and stopping and like, okay, like catching her breath, I could see on the wall that there was only 2 openings. So I think that she already knew that she was ahead. So she was like, I need to catch my breath.
Now, she was saying she had an asthma attack. Now, I don't know how true that is. Now, people are going to look at her and be like, are you quitting? Now, someone that has asthma, you won't take that shit seriously. And I get it. It's a game. Like, you don't want to look like you're quitting on yourself and on your team, but like asthma attack, listen, I don't know how much of it's true. I don't want to say that she's a liar. I think she was telling the truth about that. I mean, if she is lying, that's fucked up. But like, as someone that has asthma itself, yeah, you need to take that shit seriously.
Yeah, you have to stop. You have to catch your breath.
Because I don't want her to die right there. Just imagine the girl just died while playing the challenge right there.
Yeah, like
that would
right?
be bad.
Like, yes.
That would be bad right there. So she eventually did catch up to Anissa. She eventually did. But yes, yeah, that's a good point right there. I didn't know that she only had 2 spots left.
Yeah, that's what I was seeing because I was like, this is like, why is she just stopped? Like, this is crazy. Like, Anissa's going. But then, like, in one scene, I was like, she only has 2. I feel like she knew at this point that she had it. And production is probably, and I mean, like, Anissa did amazing. She did great. And it was close probably most of the time. But, you know, production wants to boost it up. Like, that it was closer than it was. So I think that's what happened.
But Jenny did get the win. She did. And speaking of production, let's get to the male elimination now.
Let's get to it.
Never get to the money right now. We're getting to probably the most talked about situation that happened on this episode. Forget the Laura Darrell thing. This is like where the tea comes in right now. This is the spiciness, right? This is where people are pissed the fuck off right now. So look like Derek and Horacio are neck and neck, but look like Derek was ahead, right? When Derek was ahead, when I think Horacio dropped, like missed the 1 catch, right, or whatever.
Yes.
This is where Derek got a bit greedy, and he got greedy, and not only did he he didn't catch the ball, his pegs were knocked out.
Yes, he ran into the wall, and his pegs got knocked out of the wall.
And CT Pro Tip said, "Don't get greedy," and I was saying this too. For a challenge like this, being greedy is going to cost you. Also, what I noticed was this probably would have been a great time, an elimination for Jordan to be eliminated. For having Jordan would have
lost this challenge.
For this right here, this would have been so perfect to eliminate Jordan right now. Not saying I want to see Jordan eliminated, but like you would be like, oh damn, this is a challenge for me right now. Like,
I'm not saying Jordan would lose this against like everybody. Like Jordan could win this elimination against most people, not Horacio.
I mean, there's just so much you can do with one hand, but like, great, he can still do some things. But I just feel as though he'll kind of have a disadvantage with this one right here. But then again, he did beat Zeg using a hammer.
Yeah, but he knew how to use a hammer. Zach did not.
Yeah, Zach. Yeah, he knew. He knew right there. So yeah. So when Derek, have his pegs fall, I'm like, oh, Horacio's got this. It's done. It's a done deal. And when Horacio completed it, everyone's like saying, "Who won? Who won?" I'm saying to myself, "What do you mean who won? I'm pretty sure Horacio won that. I'm pretty sure Horacio just won that. He completed. He had all his pegs right there, right?" But I was hearing, all right. So let's get to it, right?
Yeah.
So TJ said, whoever finished the fastest, won. And when he said that, I see Derek walking behind him saying, "Oh yeah, Derek knows that he lost right there." But then he said Derek did. I'm just like, wait, what? I'm pretty sure I saw Horacio just finished. So I'm like, what the hell is going on? In Twitter, Challenge Cast, people were this was crazy right now. This was fucking crazy because Horacio explained in his video, production helped Derek put the plates back on.
Yes.
And he was told that he won. And the way how Horacio won, right? It's a whoever finished their plates fast, right? Paulie and Zach said himself on their podcast, right? On Zach's podcast, I mean. The way how Horacio won, he's walking, right? If he knew he had to hurry up, he would have ran. Horacio knew that he got it. Horacio knew that he won that shit, right? But production, I don't know.
So I feel like there's a perspective where, and then I saw the perspective when I rewatched the episode. So Derek did crash into the wall and the jacks fell. At no point did they say, and I mean, I'm Switzerland. I'm not taking any sides. I'm just speaking from a perspective.
Mm-hmm.
His jacks were in the wall. The jacks made it into the wall. He collected them up off the sand and he put them where he was supposed to go. Yes, he crashed into the wall. His jacks went all over. Production did help put them back. Did Derek get all of his jacks in the wall, whether they stayed in the wall or not? Did Derek get all of his jacks in the wall before Horacio?
I'm hearing no.
Or not.
Jenny's saying that Derek did it. Devin's saying that he didn't. And they were there. So I have a better word believing them. Now, Maurice, she's going to defend her man. She's going to defend her man right there, of course, like a lot of doubt.
Absolutely.
But even Horacio was told that he won that. He was told that, you won this. You won. So it's like, are y'all playing favorites now? And I love Derek.
Yes.
I love Derek. But this makes him look, y'all making him look bad. Y'all making Derek look bad. It looks like y'all are playing favorites right now.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
I mean, I don't necessarily think they're making him look bad. We still have to understand this is the challenge. This is the way that it's done. This is the way that they do things. We don't agree with it. Yeah, a lot of the times it's BS. Especially the last, I want to say 10 seasons. There's been some really crappy decisions, but yeah.
I mean, but are we just talking about based on production though?
Yeah, based on production, absolutely.
What are some other ones that I can't just
even what was? Hold on, I had an example in my head.
Because wasn't there some controversy in the Final Reckoning ending?
Yeah, and even in All Stars.
Which yeah, that's right, All Stars 2. Oh yeah, that pisses me off right there.
Yeah, I feel like this is a thing, and I feel like we're never going to get the answers. There's just going to be controversy around it. And I mean, as much as yes, it's unfair to Horacio, I'm going to be a biased person and, err on the side of caution here. I love Derek. I didn't want him to go.
Yeah, I was cheering for Derek. I was cheering for
Derek, and it worked out for me.
It worked out for me too, but it's I don't like how it played out though,
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? I feel bad for Horacio. It's not the way how he wants to go out right there.
Literally on my notes, it says poor Horacio.
But Horacio, right? You say he compete against the best.
Yep.
But then again, he I don't know. Well,
no.
He won, but not really.
Correct.
He won, but not really. But here's my thing, though. For a season like this, to have something like that happen, you just get concerned because you get concerned because are you gonna do this in the final?
Yeah, I wish sometimes production more would be this is why we did this. I wish they would be a little bit more transparent with these controversies, but they are not. They will never be. But
how they gonna do that? They're gonna admit that. Yeah, so this is why, because we wanted Derek to win. Fuck Horacio. That's what it seems like to me.
Even still, I'd appreciate that. it was close, and then the pegs fell out. And when it comes down to it, yeah, we like Derek better. He's been around longer. Like we'd rather have him here. So yeah, like
But
I
that's
much prefer that. But they would never do that.
but here's the thing though. This is what Dave Chappelle said. But keeping it real goes wrong. Because if you're gonna tell me that you prefer this person win over to me, then why the fuck would I show up then? Why would I compete?
Then don't.
I mean, I'm not. Yo, seriously.
Right?
If y'all gonna have this guy win, if y'all gonna throw like every dinner check at me for them just to win, why the fuck am I gonna compete then? Now, I think that would be some karma if you actually do beat the odds. You do beat the odds of all that shit. I'll be like, yo, power to you right there. But like, it's not great odds. It's not great odds. But they ain't gonna admit that shit. They ain't gonna do that.
Just wishful
They ain't gonna do
thinking.
that right there.
Just wishful thinking.
Yeah, I know that's wishful thinking right now. But I'll say this though: Era 4 is running out of the strong guys.
Yeah.
Because right now you got Paulie and Horacio out, and you got Kylan, Theo, and Josh. Which let's get into the targets, right?
Let's talk about it.
Now, shout out to people that are admitting that, like, or say, hey, I'll step up. Like Derek said, whoever's gone to the fire, y'all gotta come to the fire. Tina's like, I'll step up. Like, shout out to you, Tina. I respect that.
I'm shocked CT volunteered. That was surprising. I think maybe he didn't want to look like since he got hurt. I think that since he got hurt, that's why he volunteered, because that's not like CT to like volunteer.
And it's not like everyone needs a turn, right?
Yeah, like no, yeah. There's no rule that everybody needs a turn.
Yeah, like I gotta relook at that. But yeah, like I guess everyone has like, you know what? This is how we play. We're gonna do things in the honor. We're gonna do things with honor. You haven't stepped up, you gotta step up. So I respect everyone's decision. Now, Derek chose Emily. She volunteered, and Jenny says, "I'm gonna go for Nehemiah because I haven't heard you say anything right there." And Nehemiah's like, "Okay." It's not like he got mad about that. He was like, "Okay, cool, right?"
Yep.
Eric 3, Jenny said, "Does anyone want to volunteer?" And Devin, this is why I said let's wait for the end, right? Devin said, "Yo, Corey, now your chance to volunteer. We talked about this. Now, they never said which name. They just said we're gonna rotate, right? Now, maybe behind closed doors, maybe Corey did say, I'll go for the next one." Because like I don't know Devin like that, right? But I don't think Devin was like, I think Devin truly believes that Corey was gonna step up right here, because why else was Devin mad?
Yes.
Well, why else was Devin mad? Because I think Corey did say, "Hey, I will step up for this one."
Yep. I think he did, because Devin was upset.
Yep.
So he probably did say it.
He probably did say it. And but it's like, yeah, Corey, like, what's up with that? Like you said, you were down with the rotating shit right there. So don't agree to it, because now it makes him look bad now.
Yeah.
Even though he's not the target.
He must volunteer next time if he wants. And like, this is a strong team. Like, you're at Era 3. So you don't want to like, and you know what? Okay, Devin is the target right now. If Corey does not step up next week, he is going to be the primary target for that team.
But how can he step up though? He's not the target though.
Well, next time, like next time that targets need to get chosen, he needs to step up.
But also, play devil's advocate though, Corey knows he's at the bottom of the totem pole on this error in terms of guys.
That's true. You're right.
He knows he's on the bottom, so it's like, in a way, he's got to protect himself. He doesn't trust anybody on his team. I know he's cool with Devin, but I don't think he trusts Devin though.
No, he shouldn't.
So I'm just like, I see both sides to it, but like, I think right now Corey is enough for himself. I still don't like what he did with Amanda. I still don't like that, but this one I can kind of see more as to why he didn't volunteer himself right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now for the girls, Tori stepped up, and for Era 4, Girls, Derek chose Olivia volunteered,
Olivia volunteered.
and now
Hmm.
the guys. Kylan should have said, "Hey, if you talked about being stepping up for this next one, now's your chance."
Yep. Well, Josh openly said earlier in the episode that he was going to volunteer to go up.
But he did saw when CT got targeted, he was like, "Oh no!"
As soon as CT, he was like, "No, mm-mm."
Which, yeah, I kind of slowly somewhat agree with Josh at that point right there. But you should have been called out right there. You should have been called out right there. Kyle should have called you out right there on the spot. He should have.
Immediately. Absolutely.
He should have. But it's all going to come down, and it's going to be some karma. It is going to come back and hurt him.
Oh, yeah. It always does.
I mean, I'll be shocked if Josh makes it far.
Me too.
I'll
Because Josh does stuff like this. Like, he'll be like, "Oh, yeah, I said that, but I can't do it." Like, that drives me crazy. That's one of the things about Josh that drives you talk a big game, but you do but you do nothing to back it up. Nothing.
Is that some Big Brother stuff right there?
Yes, it is. And you know what? If this wasn't like, obviously, I would never volunteer to go up if CT could be somebody that I'm going against. I would have let it slide if this wasn't constant for him. Drives me nuts.
But you know what's kind of crazy is that in Era 2, I think the only person that volunteered himself from an error, guys wise, was Era 1. Well, because Nehemiah didn't really volunteer himself. Jenny just chose him. Like, I just wonder, like, was there any time for anyone to decide? Was everybody quiet or whatever?
Maybe.
Like, she quickly just chose him. Like, she didn't give anybody else a chance to think, but she just chose Nehemiah. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm wondering. Like, did you give people time to think, or did you just randomly chose Nehemiah?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just wondering how the decision was so fast, where all the other decision errors were taking its own sweet time.
Yeah.
So I'm just curious as to why. I just want to know. But yeah, so we have a new target, and our preview for the next episode is Laurel throwing a challenge. And I was afraid of this. I was afraid of this right now. But I'll just be honest, I'll be funny. It'll be funny to me if she tries to challenge, yet they don't come in last, at least.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hoping that's the case. This is why I feel as though, this can go one of two ways, right? Let's say if you're trying to get you say you want to keep your team strong, but then you say, "Oh, I'm afraid of this person in the final." So, Laura, what do you want?
What do you want?
What do you want? Because if you throw if you try to eliminate the strong women on your team now, it's just gonna make it harder for yourself to win the next challenge, right? And like I said before, eventually they're gonna break this era shit up.
Yes.
They are. But as of right now, you kind of need a strong team right now to make it to that probably the second half of the season. Because if you're gonna try to it's basically like World War II all over again. It's World War II all over again. Because if you try to sabotage your team, you're not making yourself look good. You're gonna say your team failure, and no one's gonna want to perform. Now, does that bring good TV? Yeah, it does.
Sure.
It does. But like, if I'm on that team, especially if I'm a guy, I'm trying to keep myself safe right now. But what the fuck?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck?
I agree. It's like,
yeah, I'm just getting tired.
Yeah.
Yo. I'm just getting tired.
I can't. Like, I can't. We don't think the same. We just don't think the same. I don't understand her logic.
I'm wondering that too.
Yeah.
I'm really, really wondering that too. So we'll see. But no, that was a good episode. Like I said, everyone's been talking about the the Derek and the Horacio thing. Like I said, I wanted Derek to win, so I'm somewhat, happy. But at the same time, it's like that's not how I want it to go down right there. That's a pretty fucked up way of going out right there. Not fucked up, but like messed up. I think saying fucked up is kind of too extreme, but like it was, wrong. I'll just leave it at that. It was wrong.
I agree.
It was all right there. But that's gonna be all right. That's gonna be our show for today. We'll be doing episode 5 a bit earlier right now. Not on Saturday, but we will do this earlier. Hopefully on a Thursday or Friday. We'll have to see where our
Well, we don't have, so the challenge is not on next week because of the VMAs. So the next air date is the 18th.
Did they say that too? Oh my god.
Well, I also just Googled it. They didn't actually say it. I had to Google it because I knew the VMAs were next week. So yeah.
Oh god. Really?
Yes. Which is the day before Kelly's last chemo treatment.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I'm just seeing this one headline. The challenge in these says a North derail and rage after season 40. Probably because they keep throwing her in right there. It's just basically the scapegoat. Which, I mean, you kind of are. You kind of are the scapegoat on their team right there. Like, let's keep it about you. You kind of are. Which I like it, but like, not, granted. Would you choose Anissa over Tina?
Probably.
I kind of would.
Yeah, so it's like I feel like so. Yeah,
you're kind of protecting Tina right now. But once again, another Era 1 person's eliminated.
Yep.
This is making me nervous right now because they didn't see much from Jody. Anissa's gone. Tina, I'm nervous for. So
not much going on there.
You know what? And I was always wondering who was Tina saying, "This is why nobody likes you." I'm like, I think it's gotta be Laurel or Banana.
It's gotta be. Absolutely.
It's gotta be because he was on the phone. She was on a video chat with Cara. So I'm like, yeah, I think she's cool with Cara right now. Which, by the way, Cara and Laurel will finally get into it next week.
I know. The week after.
Oh, God.
We have to wait for it. I know. So annoyed. I want to see it. I just want to see it.
Fuck this shit. I don't want to do this. I don't want to talk about this shit anymore right now. All right, guys, we're done. We're done. You just remind me of the reality right now. I'm like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
Fuck, whatever, shit. Anyway, folks, please give this video a like. Subscribe to your part of Nuggets family. Give your comments. What do you think about this episode? Was it a smart decision for Bananas and Laura to throw in Derek and Anissa? What are your thoughts on that elimination? Did production get it right? Was Horacio screwed? Let us know in the comment section below. We would love to hear what your thoughts are. Other than that, though, tomorrow is all day of football. Watching all the games right now. You have to relax and not be stressed out at all. Just watch games and be like, okay.
Right.
My team won, right? We chilling, we relaxing. We relax right now. Just gonna chill and relax right there. I love it. Hopefully the Cowboys lose, but sadly, I got the Cowboys beating Cleveland.
Why?
I don't know, because Deshaun Watson. I don't know what I don't know. Like, I don't know what we're gonna get from him.
Okay.
I think this is last season to prove something, because you look at the talent wise, especially offensively, Cleveland has more talent on offense than what the Cowboys have on offense. Defensively, it's a bit of a tough one because Cowboys have a good defense. Well, they have a new scheme, but they have the players. The Browns have good players too, but I feel as though their more important piece is Myles Garrett. Everybody else, it's not to diminish them, but I feel as though Myles Garrett is the most important person on that Cleveland defense. So talent-wise, Cleveland's got it. But quarterback-wise, I don't know where Deshaun Watson's going to be at. Clearly, I'm cheering for I'm not Cowboys, the Browns. Cleveland. I'm cheering for Cleveland, but like I think the Cowboys are going to pull it off.
Okay,
sadly.
that's fair.
I'll be going more on my picks for tomorrow anyway. So anyway, folks, like I said, we're out of here right now. Like I said, comment, like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff, and we'll see you in
More.
2 weeks, whatever. We're out of here, folks. Y'all have a good night. Take care.